No one gets in Trump's tiny little brain like President Barack Obama.
They know how to get to me.
And it's no surprise that Trump wants so badly to be liked by Obama, but that shark has jumped, to mangle a phrase. Obama was and is the focus of Trump's racist blather, going back to Pouty Fuckwinkle's attempt to paint Obama as an African immigrant, a harbinger of what was to come.
They're coming in from Africa.
Republicans may not want to hear this, but for the last 40 years, they haven't had an issue that wasn't a lie. From trickle-down economics to racial attacks, from Willie Horton to this.
I came here to speak on behalf of Donald Trump. America was built by and for the white Christian people of this nation.
But Obama, the one person who should have fought back with an equal amount of venom, instead took the high road. Or, as his brilliant wife says,
when they go low, we go high.
Obama recently spoke with Mark Maron on his final WTF podcast and echoed what's good and what needs to be fixed in America.
You know, if I talked about trans issues, I wasn't talking down to people and saying, oh, you're a bigot. I'd say, you know what? It's tough enough being a teenager. Let's treat all kids decently. Why would we want to see kids bullied? I think we're going to be okay, and I think that part of the reason you had such a big fan base during the 16-year run is there was a core decency to you.
Mark Maron has become the guy who calls out the bullshit that permeates both the cultural and political landscape in our country, which doesn't exactly help his career. Most recently, he criticized Bill Maher, as he should have, for going to the White House and having dinner with Trump, pretending it wasn't about feeling powerful.
Like, I feel with Bill that there is this, and it happens with some of the other boomers, there's this desperate chasing of relevance.
And Maron also took a stand against a slew of already financially successful comedians who decided to work the Saudi Comedy Festival.
You know, like from the folks that brought you 9/11, 2 weeks of laughter in the desert. Don't miss it. I mean, the same guy that's going to pay them is the same guy that paid that guy to bonesaw Jamal Khashoggi and put him in a fucking suitcase.
Now, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing that Obama chose to do Maron's final podcast because Mark Maron is a dying breed. In other words, standing up to the top people in your field, it's not exactly the smartest thing to do if you want to rub elbows with six-figure deals.
It's happening. Jimmy Kimmel has been muzzled.
Trump proved this when he arrested Comey and Letitia James, and there was nothing but silence. My sense is that Trump doesn't frighten Obama, and Obama is bright enough to beckon like-minded brave Americans to stand up to Trump, to shame those political leaders lying to the nation about everything from undocumented Americans to young LGBT men and women. So no one knows what the next chapter of this unfolding horror novel called MAGA might be, but with Halloween coming, I'm going to lean into Obama and Mark Maron. So if ICE rings my doorbell, it won't be treats I'm handing out.
Goddamn right.
I don't want to talk about this stuff.